Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of the Martin dynasty, which is currently on the precipice of completely falling apart because House Targaryen, our daughter, is our successor, which means if we die now, it's game over. Luckily, the pox disappeared while I was getting things set up here. That wasn't any sort of threat whatsoever. Bear in mind, it was like zero. It was at -2 health, but we had a mild illness and a good treatment, so it was completely cancelled out. What I've done, based on your feedback as well, and don't forget, I'm still looking for feedback about what we can change about the mod here, because I have other uses for it, which I'm not going to mention right now, but let's put it this way. This is also acting a little bit of a research series for me as well, so keep throwing me those feedbacks on the actual mod. Now, one thing I've done to make things a lot more simple, because this was a very confusing thing that I overbalanced, I think. I made it so heavily punishing that it wasn't worth using. That is the inspiration. So instead, I've simplified the formula down even further so that your maximum inspiration is double your learning and you gain 1/10 of your learning per month as points, as trickling points. So you have a much bigger monthly cap now, but you can still exceed that by murdering people, but murdering people is still going to be where your bread is buttered. I figured the reason for that is if you're stuck in isolation for months and months and months and months on end, you can do nothing. Speaking of which, we also apparently developed our intrigue skills. That was good timing. So now we can sit around for months and just passively build it up and allow us to save up for those much bigger, more decisive actions. Speaking of which, did we do this yesterday? Did we bring back a Dragon Lord yesterday? I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I forgot to do it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's bring back a Dragon Lord. News comes from the Shattered Realms of North Valyria. Dragon Rider has returned from the deep jungles of Ulthos and declared themselves rightful lord of Valyria by right of conquest, having taken a province to serve as the base of expansion. The dragons return. And from Sarsfield, that's where he landed, Lord Aelor of the Black Cliffs. There he is. He's taken the province of the Black Cliffs there, and he has Real as his dragon. Dragons are randomly generated. The characters are randomly generated. Aelor Anagarian. Wow. Oh, holy fuck. These guys get random traits. They follow a warrior template, the same as employing a Marshal follows a warrior template. A steward will follow a steward template. These guys follow the same template as your Marshals. But this guy got fucking, like, genius, skilled fighter, patient, brave. I'll demonstrate that, how lucky that guy is when we get enough points to spawn in another one. Bear in mind, when we spawn in the dragons, it will... When we get 3 in, it will bring back magic. Now, going back to the campaign for a moment, you've got to remember that yesterday we uncovered the world's greatest Tyrell conspiracy, which unfortunately seems to have come to a head here. House Tyrell, now in control of the 2 most powerful, both in terms of economy and troop count, kingdoms in the Iron Throne. They have the Westerlands and they have the Reach unified. Apparently they also have a chunk of King's Landing. How have they done that? Look, they've got, I don't know how they've done it, but they've also got a chunk of King's Landing there. I kind of noticed House Baratheon have the Iron Islands and Storm's End still. Basically, Iron Island, Storm's End, and King's Landing, the throne itself, held by House Baratheon, and then the Westerlands and the Reach held by House Tyrell. But House Baratheon and House Tyrell at this stage are indivisible, given that Mace and Bobby B are the current king's grandparents. Bear in mind, it's Joffrey and Marjorie. And then he's also married to a Tyrell again, married to, like, his aunt or something ridiculous like that. The whole thing is a complete fucking mess. It's just a Tyrell Baratheon combination controlling everything right now. Dawn is under... Who are they under again? Vaith. Of course, we actually banished a member of House Vaith yesterday. Riverrun is under the Tullys, and then the North still under the Cregard Stark. That's Rob's son, Eddard's grandson there. Complete mess. A complete fucking mess. Let's see what happens. And who are they at war with right now? Queen Alana of the Iron Throne. Robert Baratheon's... Who are you? Robert Baratheon's granddaughter or a distant cousin of the current king, apparently. Wow. So we're going to try and dismantle this. We're going to try and restore the balance of power somewhat. We're not looking to take everything for ourselves quite yet. I'd love to eventually, but obviously we've got to work our way out to the kingdom first and foremost. Just trying to take this apart a little bit. Maybe put the Westerlands back in charge of the Lannisters. Kind of shrink the Tyrells a little bit, because they've got completely out of hand. Also shrink the Baratheons too, seeing as they apparently control all of the Iron Islands, the Stormlands, and of course the throne proper. This is going to be difficult. We might want to, when we eventually reform the Crown lands, we might want to try and ally ourselves to the Trident, the Vale, and the North. And then it'll be a showdown, 4 kingdoms versus 4 kingdoms. Now, it's still going to be very expensive to return the other 2 Dragon Riders, so to get the most out of the Alchemist Guild, we kind of want... Other members of the guild can also uncover the magical secrets. So, rather than us taking on the entire thing, I think it would be more beneficial if we leave the Alchemist Guild, join the Citadel instead, after finishing the scholarship focus. Oh, bollocks, I thought we could do that now. That's my bad, I got the wrong year. We'll finish the scholarship focus, ideally get either Erudite or Astronomer, preferably both. When we've done that, we can get into the Citadel and, with all of our links, basically jump all the way up to being able to write a magnum opus straight away. So I think that's definitely the most beneficial thing we could do here, rather than waiting to gain another 100 inspiration, to summon another 2 dragons, for magic to return, to then uncover the magic, to then use the magic. That seems like a bit of a silly idea. Oh. I know exactly what this event is. Fantastic. So, this is from our lifelong ambition to obtain a Valyrian steel sword. An old man with a map. This is quite tricky, and it might end up getting us killed. And of course, if it ends up getting us killed, it's immediately game over right there and then. An old man with a map. Mai came to me today, a bit annoyed and tired. My lord, there's an old man in the courtyard claiming he has to speak with you. He claims he has something you pay a great sum of money for. The old man seems to be a lunatic, but, well, he claimed he had a map. An old map of Valyria, where great treasures are hidden. Let's hear what he has to say. Before you stands a haggard old man in his 50s, maybe 60s. He doesn't look Westerosi, nor does he look like a beggar. Intrigued, you ask him about the map. The old man gives you a smile the father would be afraid of. My lord, it's come to my attention they were looking for a way to acquire Valyrian steel weapons. He wants some alcohol. The old man looks down at his feet, waits a few seconds, and focuses on you. Well, my lord, no great story ever begins with someone eating a salad. Brilliant. You have my curiosity, but now you have my full attention. The old man tells you he is certain about the location of the Valyrian steel you seek. Now, bear in mind it's being very nondescript. It's not a Valyrian steel sword. It could be Valyrian steel armor. Valyrian steel armor is worth a kingdom's fortune. So, that would be very, very nice. We have to buy the map, though. For 100 gold. Let's do it. Then we get a choice who to take with us on the journey. We can bring a warrior, a sailor, and a navigator, a healer, or the old man himself. I always do like taking the old man. I feel like that's the Fellowship of House Martin is also fantastic. I always like taking the old man with me. Just because we can raise him up to royalty. You know, give him a marriage. It's quite fun. Sailor and navigator seems like it would be a much better idea. Warrior or a healer? Oh, man. The old man himself, I'm not sure how useful he will end up being. I always take the old man, but, I mean, it's all gonna... We can take a companion of someone. Take the healer. Weller the healer might not. I feel like the sailor and the navigator is the best choice, right? God, I'm not sure we want to do this quite yet. Never mind. A ship will be required to travel across the leagues of sea to our destination, and through the dangers that will no doubt arise and potentially kill us dead instantly, giving us a game over. A small transport ship will do. I feel like we can probably afford the sturdy cargo ship. Depending on what we build, it can immediately give us a bonus to survival. A large warship would be the best one. That way, if we get attacked by a Kraken or pirates or Ironborn or anything else, we've got something capable of defending us. I'm going to go for the sturdy cargo ship. Sure, why not? And on our journey, we also didn't get this last time, I'd like to point out. We're going to take Linguist. We should have it already because we've already finished a tour. If it doesn't give it us this time, I'll just give us the trait with the console because we were already supposed to have it once. I mean, I think it's only fair that with 2 times we should have had it. Right, let's also make sure that we are marrying off our dynasty members and also marrying off the members of House Targaryen. So let's reset all. Let's go Great House, my dynasty, and then married equals no. And ensure that House Martin lives another day. George himself is capable. Oh, and Ardina's husband died. Does she have any kids? She had 4 kids, though, to be fair. All right. Let's go for a matrilineal marriage with her, then. No one? Okay. Matrilineal betrothal? No one? Invite to court? No? Oh, because it's her son who's the lord. Okay. Yeah, we can't arrange the marry now. That's a shame. So it's our... Oh, that's our sister. I don't know why I thought it was my daughter then. Waylon Martin, our nephew. Let's go ahead and arrange a marriage. He's fucking terrible. I'm not marrying him off to this incredible Targaryen. Absolutely not. You can marry her. Well, there we go. Then we've got Cersei, who can get married very soon. Arse has to be the character we play as. Look at Arse. Affectionate and indolent sex, but Arse is incredible. Cersei Martin. Give her a diplomatic education. Let's arrange a matrilineal marriage between her and... Oh, God. Nobody. They're all pretty bad. We'll wait until she turns 14 then and give her a proper marriage. Arse is incredible. Can we end up playing as Arse? God, none of her education is going to come out particularly well. I guess we'll go for diplomacy and educate her ourselves just to try and get... Oh, we're away from court now. Bollocks. I was going to say just try and get the most out of it. Get the treasurer to educate her. I think that's probably safe. And let's also make sure these other kids have guardians. Right, House Targaryen then is the next one I need to make sure that is married off. So her husband has the pox. Should be fine though because he's strong. They've already had 3 kids as well. House Targaryen lives another day. And then our daughter Rhaella. Let's marry her off. Matrilineally to a Baratheon. Probably couldn't hurt. We're looking for people strong. Or there's a quick one there. AGOT, a Northman. You got anyone strong? There's a gardener. A Gishkari gardener. What the hell? Bertrand, Prince of New Gis. House Gardener are the family that almost all of the noble houses in the Reach descend from. The Tyrells, obviously, most specifically, but House Hightower, House Tarly. Wow. It's a bit strange. Okay, well, let's marry off to the older guy. What was he? AGOT, he'll do. He's got incredibly good, just, authoritative, deceitful, paranoid means he's going to stay alive. He's quick as well. That'll do it. I know it's not the most glorious marriage, but the point is it's just to get some good stock into the Targaryen household. After many weeks sailing the seas, you're growing bored. Perhaps something can be done with Mathos to pass the time. I'll read a book. Well, I guess we don't have a choice there. We can read The Lusty Tyroshi Maid, gain 10% fertility. We can learn naval signals and etiquette, which might come in handy for if we were to maybe get attacked during the journey. Valyrian for Dummies, which of course will help out when we get to Valyria, or we can review Rosby's accounts for the last year Game 1 stewardship. I want to do whatever will keep us alive. I'm going to go for naval signals and etiquette, because if we are attacked, we need all the help we can get for survival here. Bear in mind, again, it's a game over if we die right now. Speaking of which, after many weeks sailing, you finally cross the summer sea and arrive in Volantis to take on supplies. This is when you tell the men you intend to sail into the smoking sea in search of Old Valyria, as the old man's map instructs to do. Many balk at this and desert. Others, including the trusty Mathos, remain loyal. More worthy men willing to take the risk can be hired anyway. To pass the time while the ship is resupplied, you and Mathos visit a local tavern. The atmosphere is vacuous and friendly, but a group of hardened-looking sailors, clearly oblivious to your rank and status, take a disliking to Mathos. Just the witty retort to this. Anything that makes him happy with our quest, because he is going to be our companion. He's going to be the guy that keeps us alive during this whole thing. Let's make him happy with the quest. Boom, there you are. And we should probably also see if we can... Let's see if we can just give him some opinion. There's nothing else I can do. That's a shame. Alright, that's fine. 16 opinion with us. We don't want him to betray us, after all. The ship has set sail again, bound for the Smoking Sea. This sea was created from the shattered remains of Valyria after the doom. It's now filled with volcanoes and smoking stacks of rock. Or, if you've watched the TV show, it's an overgrown ruin filled with stone men, which is adapted from a completely different area of Essos. That's from this area. The myths are no danger. Set course. I think they might be. Oh, fuck. The sea was calm, and no dangers had been encountered, lulling us into a false sense of safety. The calm was broken when a huge kraken attacked the ship. It was thought they were just a myth, but this monstrous giant... Sorry, I can't talk today. I just ate fucking ice cream. This was a terrible idea. This monstrous giant squid is very real. It's wrapping its tentacles around the ship, furiously trying to pull the ship and its crew to the bottom of the sea. I'm going to stop for a drink. Eating cold food just before you go into reading an absolute novel is not the best idea. The Kraken pulled many men into the sea to their deaths, but our attacks managed to free the ship from its grasp and scare it off. Thank the gods. We will be known as the Kraken Slayer. Whoa. 5% chance we get maimed and severely injured, 10% chance wounded, 85% chance with no effect, but more importantly, Mathos is happy with our quest. Of course, we would be fucking maimed. Ah. You ass. Brandon the Kraken Slayer is pretty cool. We lost a hand. We've also been disfigured. And we're severely injured. Most of the shattered island upon which the ruined city of Valyria lies is accessible only by high, sheer cliffs. Fortunately, you managed to navigate the few shallow islets left on the island because we bought ourselves the Navigator. Wow, so this is where we are right now, this central island of Valyria. After many days of traveling on the arrow straight Valyrian roads, you finally arrived in Old Valyria. You walk on in awed silence as you survey the ruins of this long-dead city of wonderment. The fabled topless towers lay ruined and scorched, and great rents can be seen in the earth. Rents that have swallowed the majestic palaces and sprawling temples. To this day, no one knows what caused the doom. Many say it was a natural cataclysm, a catastrophic explosion caused by the eruption of 14 flames. Old Shift X has done a really good video on this if you are interested in some more deep Valyrian lore. There's a theory that it was some faceless man magic bought by the slaves of Bravos. Anyway, the ruin of this city is truly a great tragedy. My brother, Loris, has food poisoning. Fuck you, Loris. We fought a fucking kraken and lost most of our limbs. You can get fucked. After exploring the ruins of the city, we have located the palace marked on the old man's map. Adorned with Valyrian sphinxes made of fused black stone. Remarkable, it seems mostly... Right, rather annoyingly, we did get a game crash there, but I've already started the journey into Valyria. So this next section is purely random in where we're supposed to go and in what order we're supposed to do things. So I'm going to try and memorize it. The best system for doing this is really just going through them and remembering a number that corresponds to the option. Also, we had enough inspiration, so I fired the Return of the Dragon again, and now... Lord Freeholder Aina, the Valyrian Dragon Lord, has Jahikaris. And look, this guy is nowhere near as good as the other guy who spawned in with all these crazy traits. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through in order, and we're going to try and remember the number that correlates to the option. So one of these is right. We have obviously got 25% chance of picking the right option. Number 4. And then we're going to say 4... Oh, shit. 4... 3. 4, 3... 3. Oh, 3 was right again. 4, 3, 3, 3. I thought we'd give it another go. So 4, 3, 3, 4. Shit. 7% chance of dying. Oh my god. 4, 3, 3, 2. It's obviously 2. There we are. 4, 3, 3, 2. Giscari. Shit. 4, 3, 3, 2. Not Giscari. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Remember that. Through more twisting passages, ways go until you reach the last room. There's one black stone before you, which is a large bottle of mysterious liquid. Clearly, it must be drunk. You and Mathos drink, the wall vanishes, and the 4 doors appear. You suffer terrible visions of dragons, wyverns, and wolves attacking. However, in a desperate food... Oh, God. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3. Bollocks. 4, 3, 3. We could be here for a while. Second door? Oh, God. We're going to die. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3. Fuck. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4. There we are. Fuck. I think that's it. That was close. We had a 7% chance. What was that? 3 times. We avoided the 7% death chance. After crashing through the door in a frenzied panic, you and Mathos fortunately come to rest in a large hallway. It would seem we found the end of the labyrinth. The doors to a large vault stand before us. Before you can enter, however, Mathos stops you and says, "My lord, I must have a word if I may, please. Please go ahead, or we say, I do not trust you and slay him. He might try and take the most valuable artifact that's been found, maybe within living memory. Go ahead." You set sail on this journey knowing the dangers and cleverly bought a sailor. Even the magnificent ship you built couldn't stop the storm. Your companion dislikes you. That's not my fucking fault. You can piss off with that. I've decided you're unworthy because of the choice of the way you've treated me. What? You've treated your companion so poorly they've decided to claim the sword for themselves. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, so we're dead then. We are just fucking dead here. Oh, that is ridiculous. Yeah, we're... Because I treated him poorly. You mean I didn't spend 400 gold on this shitting ship? Okay, well, this is a game over, so I'm just going to fucking reload, because I think we can all agree that is some hefty bullshit. Defend yourself. Yeah, we're dead. That's it. Game over. Fuck off. Ridiculous. So I assume he's just going to betray us again now. Go ahead. Yep, next. Nope, that's it. We're stuck. It's game over. Oh, this is so fucking stupid. The ship you built could not stop the storm and I hate you for it. No, I don't think you... I think you misunderstand. We are George R. R. Martin. We write this fucking novel. Downside is, of course, we've lost the hand and we are severely injured. So there's no way in hell if it comes to a duel we cannot win. Yeah. Oh, well, that's shit. I really don't like that. The fact that it's all that random nature and now we're... That's it. Game over. Alright, third time's the charm. After crashing through the door in a frenzied panic, you and Mathos fortunately come to rest in a large hallway. It would seem that we've found the end of the labyrinth. The doors to a large vault stand before you. Before you can enter, however, Mathos stops you and says, "My lord, I must have a word, if it may please you." "Please go ahead. Used to sail on this journey and cleverly bought a sailor. Even the magnificent ship you built couldn't stop the storm, and he dislikes us because of this." Oh. Oh, fuck off, really? I may or may not have just written a custom event, calling him a big bitch and transforming it into an old blind nun. But now he's decided to swear loyalty to us. Holy fuck. You and Mathos proceed into the vault, moving aside the heavy door made of fused black stone. Inside, you see a wondrous sight. Vast piles of gold, silver, and other treasures. Mounted above it all is a magnificent set of Valyrian steel armor. It is scale armor made smoky black steel, edged in red gold and covered in Valyrian runes and glyphs. Such armor would be worth a kingdom's fortune. It's time to head home with this new Martin heirloom. Well, that's annoying. I wrote it so we could still duel him, but to even things up, I turned him into an old blind nun. I wasn't expecting him to actually swear fealty. Never mind. Look at that, though. Valyrian steel armor. We need a name for this glorious new artifact of the Martin dynasty. And even then, we're still very likely to die and get game over. Guess we're trying to obtain a dragon egg next. Fuck it. Shit. We've got to get home before we get tended to, right? There we are. After a long journey with many adventures along the way, we finally arrived at home at Rosby. I am the greatest. Gain 250 prestige. Also, we're called the frigging Kraken Slayer. And we gain the trait linguist. Very cool. Now all we have to do is get over being severely injured. I made another courtier cry, a third one in a short week. I felt a bit embarrassed. Is this really who I am? Gain kind? Yeah, that's great. Obviously wins people over, brings him into our plots a little bit more, hopefully. Lady Margot has dragged our unfaithful spouse before me. He'll be locked in the stock. We can get just from that eventually, from what I recall. Do we have the option for the final return of the dragon? 29 out of 64 inspiration. We just got to let our Tiki inspiration go back up to 50. Then we can summon in the last Dragon Lord. We do still have that plot to kill Lord Summon in the Westerlands, but it's not going too well. This is where we might want to, after we've summoned the last dragon... Oh, fuck. After we summon the last dragon, we will use our powers to forward the dynasty, as we wanted to do in the first place. We are now married to Lady Mary of Wendwater. I think we will ask for a dowry. 50 gold. That's fine. Thank you very much. Then with that 50 gold, we'll buy ourselves a mask from a mask maker, just like our father George, who's still alive. 106. My man's incapable. Holy shit, we really are truly his son. Look at that. We've got so many similar traits already. So now we're home. We'll flip over to scholarship and see if we can get their astronomer trait sooner rather than later. Oh, you can compose a book if you're a scholar. Oh, cool. Okay. I wanted to build an observatory so that we can hopefully get the astronomer trait. And there we go. Dragons return. News comes from the Shattered Realms of Valyria. It's now Aegon of probably the worst one. I can't believe that first guy we got there compared to these other fuckers. Wow. Was he Mantaris? There he is. The third Dragon Rider who has, the dragon, the Lord, what's the dragon called? Oh, there it is. Bearmax? What does it say? Vermax. Got it. Not as powerful as the other dragons, only 34 Marshal. There we are. 3 Dragon Lords back in North Valyria. We'll see what those guys get up to. We got mild treatment. Okay, good shit, good shit, good shit. We might be okay. +1 health from that one. Oh, God. I am a little bit worried about this. Would really suck that after all of that, all the times we... Oh, fuck off, really? After all the times we dodged death, we're now going to come home and immediately die? She's Pergonant, though. Oh, God, that's concerning. Oh, fuck off. What? This fucking game's got it in for us. We need to send for a new Maester as well. Our Maester died too. You can't do this. Quietly encourage, whatever. Come on. Cure me. Cure me, you fool. Buy an expensive gift to prove my love. Take to my countryman for some quality time. 75% chance of getting lost. Well, that's fine. If it doesn't kill him. Oh, I forgot that we have a lover. Why don't we ignore my wife, visit my lover, and then break up with the lovers? Because they're irrelevant at this stage of things. So let's break up with... Break up with Dorissa. Sorry, Dorissa. It's all about Mary of Wendwater, the one that can actually give us another heir of the Martin dynasty. No more bloody Targaryens. We lost infection. Okay, now we've got to do is deal with a frigging cancer. That's quite annoying. Limited the powers of the vassal of the High Septon in the realm. Prohibits the faith from armies. Cancelled out the faith militant. That's pretty good. And Hazel. Hazel Martin. The issue is, unless it's born male... Fuck. That's really bad. Unless we have a son, they're still our daughters at the end of the day. And they're highborn. Unless we have a son, House Targaryen is still going to take the precedent here. We need another kid. We need another kid, and it needs to be male. It needs to be bloody soon. Right, let's use our powers now to help send these people, hopefully, to an early grave. Rush finale. Give him possessed or lunatic. Give him scandalous rumors or vicious rumors. Let's go for scandalous rumors for the -20 opinion. Look at that. There we go. 169%, and we're going to kill him in... Ironically enough, Lord Brandon the Kraken Slayer is going to kill him off with the Kraken. Oh, we failed. Shit. How did we fail? What are you talking about? Good shit. Another 27 gold. And a mild treatment there. Good work, good work, good work. Okay, this sucks. Man, I can't believe this. We got... I just can't believe that we survived all of that crap. And now we get home and immediately get hit by a potentially terminal disease here. Fucking really? Malaise? The flu as well? Oh my god, we actually might die here. No. We couldn't have ended up with anything fucking worse than that. Well, there goes the chance of a successor. Unless she's already pregnant. So, we're going to have to change it to elective monarchy, because even changing it to agnatic won't help, and then we'll have to get a member of my dynasty to take over. Who have we got here? Jern is pretty good. Our sister... What about Arse? Obviously, Arse is, I think... God, she looks like an arse. We'll have to go for her. Arse Martin. Attractive, genius. She's... To be fair, though, she's Grey Eminence. She's sturdy, erudite, deceitful, resilient, humble, family person. All of her traits are fantastic. Okay, sure. Problem solved. But at what sick cost? We'll marry her off to Mathos. Matrilineally, the guy who was our companion over to Valyria. To be honest, if we were to die now, wouldn't be the end of the world. Ah, my co-conspirator Lord Emmon has procured a poisonous viper that will kill off tiny child Tyrell. I was going to say Targaryen, then that's not what we want to do. Boom. There's another one down. We've gained some health and some inspiration. That will help keep us alive a little bit longer. Who's next on my list of kids to kill? We're going to try and wipe out this guy's dynasty and split the realm, hopefully in half. It's going to be very difficult, though. Next up is Lady Edrina of the Westerlands, which no one wants to join us in a plot to kill. So... give her the adaptation, -20. Give her the... we could give her... oh, right, but of course that will not really help out too much, will it? Let's go for that one. Got to bear in mind that if we're using that on these characters, it won't pay for itself. You know, it's only 10 points per murder here, so we've got to be very careful about how we balance this. Well, that was fast. Jesus. Oh, Shansha died of the plague. That's a God damn, I can't even say it now. That's a shame. A son was born to Sir Mathos and Arse Martin named Dontos. Good start. That's okay, Dontos Martin. I feel like we should give him a better name. Bear in mind that he is eventually going to be our successor. The fuck? What? Your candidate, why? She's an infamous woman. She's too young. Concerned about realm stability. You fucking what? Oh, God. We may have to go through our entire council, all these voters, and bribe them. She won't even vote for herself. I do not like power. Oh, because she's humble? But you're the best. Look, it's like Tyrion said. Sometimes the best man to lead is the man who doesn't want power. Or whatever it was he fucking said to Bran in a series finale that I definitely wasn't annoyed by. Fine, we're going to have to... shit, this is not helped. We'll have to kill this guy instead then. What if I banish him from the realm? Oh, he's not even at my court. What? You can't just vote for people who can't even in the fucking realm. They're voting for some random dude over in... what? Why are you allowed to do that? Were you allowed to just vote for fucking anyone? They're all in their vassals, council, claimants, and relatives may nominate a successor. Valid candidates close closely related dynasties, direct vassals, high lord tier rulers, or any valid claimant. What? Because he's got a claim... oh, he's got a claim on fucking Rosby. Oh my god. I can't believe how much becoming a eunuch has ironically screwed us here. Fuck. What cost did we restore House Targaryen? It was not worth it. Make him... Alright, so here's where we spend all our points these days then. We're going to have to just try and stop this guy being elected a candidate. Maybe Possessed Alone. Possessed Alone has changed the tide of things. We might have to spend all of our George points from now on ensuring that the other candidates are not likely to become elected. Thank you all for watching. What a complete mess I've got the realm into today. Tomorrow, we may die. We may live. We may end up getting another game over. I'm not entirely sure where this is going to go, but that, my friends, is all part of the appeal. Thank you all for watching, and thank you more importantly to the insane top tier level patrons for making the channel possible, especially during these times of uncertainty. Thank you to Noblesse, Crow Skull, James Shea, Aromatic Fool, Shay, Scott, Tyler Kendall, Justin Wallace, Norstress, Tom Terror 18, Lacuna Vasquez, Rodin, Ben Hoffland, Caden Carter, Vacuous Bacchus, and of course everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you guys for going to the highest extent to support the channel and make it possible. Thank you as well to Under the Couch, Wesley C, Shardul, Asaro, Fat Joe Zato, Shittle Dur, Empty Machine, Wilson Atef, Cogsal, Nick, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Hey, I'm Alex, Mr. Awesome, McWild Bill, and everyone else at Patreon as well. Thank you guys for your support making the channel possible in the first place.